Hey guys, I am so thankful to be able to come before you today and to deliver this message. I hope that it blesses you. I truly pray that this blesses your life. Now, would you like to experience more good in your life? And how can we start to live our lives maxed out? Yes, to live our lives to the fullest. Hi guys, I am Eliyahu, and I would like to offer you today 3 tips that if you do these things, it will help you to maximize the good in your life and to really live the life that you've always dreamed of. So think about the areas of your life that you would like to improve upon. And for this, I would like you to think about the 3 F's. You have your faith, your family, and your finances. Think about this. What areas of these 3 would you like to make the improvements on right now? And if you're trying to improve in all 3, let's just start to focus on the first one and begin the process of getting better today. So I want to share this story about when I was younger, because this really helped shape and mold my mindset and the way that I believed about things about the world, that I thought about the world, but really not in a good way. Because see, when I was younger, I grew up poor. We were literally like one of the poorest families in the school. And you know, when we were in school, we'd look around at all the kids that were getting all these things and stuff, and we couldn't buy those kind of things. But you know, I never thought about myself as like less than, or I had to have those things. But it did create a thought in my mind that when I was older and able to work, that I was going to work for things and be able to get the things that I wasn't able to have when I was younger. So that's one of the positive things that came out of growing up poor. But there was a lot of negative things in my life. See, I had a lot of limiting beliefs about life and about how to become successful and to really live a successful life. And there's a scripture in Daniel chapter 5 that talks about a king who was found lacking, right? And he was literally killed that very night that this message was delivered to him from Daniel. I don't want any of you to be found lacking. And what I'm asking is that these 3 things that I'm about to share with you helped me to get out of a life of poverty and get out of a life of living as a less than. So I hope these things will bless you. And so for number 1, we got to change our mindset. Change your mindset to change your life. So that it's easier said than done, though, isn't it, guys? If it was that easy just to change your mindset like this quickly, boom, and we would all do it, and we'd all be like riding on a cloud every day. But that's not how it is. See, because your brain has 2 modes that are going on in there. And the first mode is called, it's what science calls your default mode network. In other words, it's autopilot. It's just you passively going through your life and just going through the routine and the routine thought patterns and the routine things that you think about without realizing that you're thinking about them. So you have that mode, number 1, and then number 2, you've got the direct mode, or the way that you're deliberate about your thoughts. So sometimes we're required to be deliberate in our thinking. When we want to change our mindset and start to live a better life, we have to start to access the direct and deliberate thoughts side of our brain more often than the autopilot mode. The autopilot is the way that you grew up, just like my story, growing up in that poverty, but choosing as an adult that I wasn't going to live in that. Accessing that direct and deliberate side of your brain, it's really no different than your left hand versus your right hand. It's really that simple. So if you're right-handed and you write nicely with your right hand, or hopefully you write nicely with your dominant hand, And if you were to switch over to your other hand, how would you write and how would it feel? Well, obviously it would feel really awkward. It would be messy at first. You would not do it as smoothly as you would with your dominant hand. And so that's what I'm calling for you to do right now, is to start to make those shifts in your brain and rewire your brain by being deliberate and direct. But to give yourself time and to realize that this is not something that happens overnight. So after you've done that, if you really want to get better and take this to the next level so that you can live the life that's maximized for good in your life, then you want to do number 2. See, and number 2 is identifying limiting beliefs. So limiting beliefs are the things that are holding you back from receiving your blessed future. See, they're things like this. They're thoughts that go like this. I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. I was never good at that. I'm too old. I'm too young. I wasn't born into money. I don't have the finances for that. I had so much trauma as a child, it's holding me back. I've got low self-worth. All of these lies. These guys, these are lies from the pit of hell. They're lies from the devil. They're holding you back from the blessings that the Almighty has for your life. And those things are trash. We need to throw those thoughts out. But in order to throw them out, you will want to do the very next thing, which is the third one. And that one is to take all those limiting beliefs that the adversary has tried to label you with, and what the world has tried to label you with, and you need to flip those things into something positive. And it kind of goes like this. If you feel like you're too old, start to tell yourself, hey, I've got the experience to make the changes in my life that I want to see changed. You know, if you feel like you're too young, you can think to yourself, you know what, I've got the time to learn and I've got the energy to learn new things. So I'm going to go ahead and get started today. Now that you begin to do these things, I have a couple scriptures for you that I want to share with you that will really help bring these 3 things to the next level in your life so that you can really begin to maximize the good in your life and to receive the blessings that the Almighty has for you. That number 1 is, do not be transformed to the world. This is in Romans 12:2. Don't be transformed to the world. You're not of the world. You live in the world, but you're not of the world. Don't be conformed to the world. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Now, after you internalize that one, and you want to even go to a better place mentally, then you'll want to do this one. James 4:7. You will want to submit to God so that you can resist the devil and he will flee from you. That's what it says. Resist the devil and he will flee from you. All those limiting beliefs and conforming to the world and what the world puts on you, oh my goodness, resist the devil. He will flee from you. Tell the devil and pray against the devil in your life. And that's what I'm doing for you right now. I'm praying that this message hits you right in your chest and that you can cause the devil to flee from your life so that you can live the life that you've always dreamed of, maximize the good in your life, and to just live the life that you're supposed to live, that the Almighty has for you. That's what we're here for. So guys, if this spoke to you, please like, subscribe, comment. I would love a community environment where we can share ideas, we can talk to each other in the comments, and we can help each other, guys, because by helping each other, you're helping yourself as well. I'll see you in our next conversation.